Hello, everyone. My name is Jason, and a lot of you might have seen me on Instagram Reels playing the viola, or perhaps two sets video a long time ago, or somewhere on social media. But if you're new, my name is Jason, and I play the viola. And usually I make Instagram Reels, short form, just a clips of me playing. But I have been receiving a lot of comments and questions about how I work on stuff. And I think there is potential of sharing how I overcome all this difficulty, the stress, and the mentality that as a musician that we are going through. People have not really addressed about it. Society like this, where everywhere you go on Instagram or Facebook, anywhere that you see is short form reels over and over. Everyone is trying to get views. I thought I should create like a safe zone or safe bubble for people to kind of just listen and talk and share. And for myself to vocalizing how I feel about practice. That's my inspiration of making this video. And this will be the first one. And hopefully there will be more. So welcome. And feel free to use it as like a podcast. You're driving, doing dishes. So today I would like to talk about something that I have been going through recently. And it is totally music related, or it could be anything that you're going through that you have put in time, effort, dedication into it, but then the outcome is never what we really expected. And we call it the failure. And this is something for myself, and I'm sure a lot of you going through, and it's something that's never fun to go through because it's stressful and we don't want it to totally depend on the result of what we do, but a little bit of small achievement can really cheer us up. However, on the other hand, where we spend hours grinding, practicing, fixing all the intonation, making it a good take, a good recording, or good pre-screening, you're preparing for summer festival, school projects, etc. And the outcome is just like a rejection email. And that's like something that I've been receiving a lot. And on social media, people only talks about I'm thrilled to announce what achievement or what title they got. But no one really has spoke about how many things they have failed. I think it's somehow toxic for the music cycle, or even for us musicians surrounding this environment, because we are taught to win competition or win some kind of title. And I think getting into that habit will really make us unhealthy in terms of achieving what we want. And we often forgot what we are fighting for, what we are grinding for. It's really something we love, we're passionate about to do. But because of the society, it's really pushing us towards that direction where we just have to be someone who win the first prize of the competition. So I'm going to talk about my own example, and feel free to share your thoughts or your experience or similar experience or anything in the comment section, and perhaps in the next video we can also talk about it. So since last September, I have get into this work mode, or whatever you call it. It's making a lot of recording. So as you can probably see, put it here, there, I've been making a lot of video, pushing myself to learn new repertoire that I've never learned. You also have seen one of my popular reels where I seriously struggle. It was not for like the reels view clickbait. It was me just looking at the score and trying to figure out what it says. It really takes a lot of space and time for me and for my mind to process that. It was struggling, but at the end, when I make the recording and make sense out of it, it was very rewarding. And since then, every month I've been trying to record all kinds of repertoire requirements for upcoming summer festival auditions. This really is also where I started to experience all the failure I talked about. Even myself, I don't feel comfortable sharing. I won't name which festival I actually failed, but I remember by this March or April, I have at least applied to like 11 things. And then there are only 2 things. So the things I'm talking about is mostly summer festivals, right? Out of 11, I only make 2 out of them. And one of them is even waitlisted. It's like behind the scenes, we don't talk about I try 11 things and then I get 2 out of it. Because people feel shame about it. Because how the social media is created nowadays is just for you to show off. It's really showing or trying to be your best to people. That's why a lot of people decided to just shut down or just to delete their Instagram account or Facebook or whatever social media we're using. But it's also ironic that as musicians, we have to somehow promote ourselves. So I really think in the year of 2024, 2025, it's one of the most difficult era for musicians, including myself. Forced, or at least I enjoyed it, but like forced to somehow promote yourself, otherwise you will never be known, even you play extremely well. Even 2 days ago, before I decided to make this video, I have a talk with my professor talking about how I just feel like I work very hard for a year and there's nothing I achieve. Because on the paper, there isn't like I win the first prize. As some of you may have known, I was in the quarterfinal for 2 competitions and I was lucky to be chosen to be participating. The outcome I think is very positive. Even I didn't even make it to the semifinal, I didn't win any awards, but I think it's very rewarding. And I think my point today is failure is one of the things that helps us build resilience. I remember this quote from the CEO of NVIDIA. He said that if you are suffering, it's great because when we are suffering, we are building resilience. And I think often during the process of building resilience, it's the moment where we wanted to give up because nothing feels right and it's just very defeated. But I wanted to tell you and also tell myself that even 2 months later from now, you look back, you will appreciate what you have worked on and you will never regret the work you put in. Throughout the process, preparing, the preparation, and the experience and the people you meet, you connect with, will be one of the most rewarding things. So I guess this brings to the end of this practice vlog podcast video where I talked about who I am, what I'm going through as a musician. I hope this is helpful and let me know your stories, your experience in the comment section, and I hope you like it. I'll get to see you in the next video.